guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to mix it up and do a versus battle. We got two beautiful F-22s here. Here's the owners. Here's Joao.
Yo, what up?
And here's Matt.
How's it going?
Let's get right into the verses. All right, jumping into Matt's car. Matt, tell me about the spec and how long you owned it.
Okay, this is a 2016 BMW M235i F-22 chassis. It's Alpine white. Originally had black leather inside, swapped it to red, and I've owned it for a year and a half.
Really cool, really cool. Well, let's break down the mod list. We'll start with performance. All right, jumping into performance. What do you have done?
All right, so this is a full bolt-on setup. I have a VRSF catless downpipe, VRSF charge pipe, VRSF intercooler, kept a stock intake, have a drop-in filter. It's tuned stage 2 off the shelf with boot mode, and I have a M Performance exhaust.
Really cool. Really cool. And you're on 91?
Yeah, it's 91.
Okay, power-wise, what are you looking at?
I haven't dynoed it, but just from reading what other people's cars are at, probably like 370, 380 maybe.
Yeah, still good power. Yeah. Awesome. Well, now we'll get into exterior. All right, starting at the front end, what have you done?
Okay, so coming from factory, has the single slot black kidney grills that came on it. And I did the just M Performance style front splitter.
Yeah, I really like that.
And coming around the side here, this is the IND paint matched reflector.
Nice. Quality mods.
Coming over to the wheels. These wheels are VMR V703 in Hyper Silver.
Okay.
They're wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport tires. And the wheel size is 19 by 8.5 in the front, 19 by 9.5 in the rear. Tire size in the front is 225/35. Rear is 255/35. And suspension wise, it's on the down and lowering springs with bump stops.
Perfect. How do you like those?
It's nice. It's perfect drop, and pretty good handling so far.
Yeah, love the current setup, man. And how do you like the tires?
Tires are great. Best tires I've ever owned.
Perfect. All right, moving on.
To the mirror, we have the M style mirror cap, and then sequential turn signal.
Really cool. All right, moving on from the wheel specs, I see you have a roof wrap.
Yeah, this is a black vinyl roof wrap. It's done by Essence Motorsports. Shout out to them.
Yeah, it's really well done. All right, and then the rear end?
All right, so up top you have a M Performance spoiler in carbon fiber.
Love it.
And then on the bottom there, we have the M Performance style diffuser in matte black, as well as the little M Performance tips sticking out.
Yeah, really, those tips and that diffuser fit well together.
And that's about it for exterior.
And you got the little M license plate holder.
Yeah.
Really cool. Well, exterior-wise was solid, man. And let's jump straight into the interior.
Let's do it.
All right, jumping into the interior. I know this isn't the original color of the interior. Do you want to give us the backstory of that?
Yeah, so originally it was the black Dakota leather seats, and I really wanted a white on red car, so I decided to buy these red seats out of a salvaged M235i.
Man, they look good, man. Wow, and I can't get over this wheel. What wheel is this?
Yeah, this is the M Performance Alcantara carbon fiber steering wheel.
Oh, wow. So it's the real OEM one.
Yeah, it's the real OEM one.
Oh, I see the dry carbon right there. Really cool. Oh, and you have a little pedal set.
Yeah, I have the M Performance metal pedal set. And then just the trim is the original aluminum hexagonal trim.
Wow, really cool.
And that's about it for the interior.
Two questions. In terms of if people are looking to do the interior swap at home, how hard was it?
It wasn't hard. I would say that you need a full day to do it. It just, these things take time, and you need a lot of tools.
Yeah, for sure. And then second thing, the Alcantara steering wheel.
Yeah.
In terms of cleaning it and it getting dirty, I heard they get dirty fast. What's your experience with it?
So far, I have not cleaned it yet. I'm actually going to need to invest in the cleaner. I've only had it for about, I don't know, less than a month, so it's not too bad yet. But
yeah, it still looks brand new.
Definitely got to invest in the cleaner.
Really cool. Well, sick interior, man, and I'll just ask you some wrap-up questions.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, I got 4 conclusion questions for you. First thing, reliability, how is she?
It's a low mileage, so it's been good for me so far. The only
How many
problem-
miles?
Around 40,000.
Okay.
And the only thing that's broken on it so far was my coolant tank expansion hose. Luckily, it broke in the garage, so I already had a replacement for it, and I heard they go out easily, so I just put it
Easy
on real
fix,
quick.
yeah.
Easy fix. That's about the only thing that's ever happened to it.
Really cool. And then for goals for the car, what do you want to do to it?
Man, it's pretty much done. I really don't have anything else I want to do to it. The only thing I would do to it would be a high pressure fuel pump, but I really don't think I'm ever going to get to it.
Yeah, I mean, the car is perfect as it sits. And what % tint was it in the rear?
Oh, I have,
Or the windows as well?
yeah, so driver's side, passenger side, rears are all 5% tint.
Okay, I like it. And then 2 more questions. What's your least favorite thing and most favorite thing about the car?
My favorite thing about the car has got to be just the M55 engine sound. The exhaust just sounds so good in my opinion. My favorite sounding BMW, besides like, V8 BMWs or whatever. But
Yeah, I mean, with that performance exhaust,
Yeah, it
it
sounds
just works
great.
wonders.
and my least favorite thing about the car, I gotta say how skinny, like the fenders are. You
Yeah,
can't
the
really
little wheel wells.
Yeah, you can't really fit any large tires under there, unfortunately.
I mean, in terms of specs wise, I feel like you did perfect for what you could do with these cars. But I mean, these cars' fenders is just, you can't fit anything. But he made the most out of it.
Yeah.
Well, sick car, man. Is there any other fun facts you want to add in about the car, or?
No.
Really cool. Is it for sale?
Shoot me offers.
What are you asking?
It's always for sale, man.
But what are
Shoot
you
me
asking?
offers. I don't know.
I think $35 and like a burrito from Del Taco.
Ooh, buy me some Beach Hut Deli and you got yourself a deal.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, no
All
problem.
right, jumping into Jones' car first. What's the spec and how long have you owned it?
All right, so spec, it's a 2016 BMW M235i. It's Estoril blue exterior on a Dakota black interior. It's got just about 30,000 miles on it, and it's a rear-wheel drive 6-speed manual car.
Wow. How do you like the 6-speed?
So I love the 6-speed. This is my first manual car, so
Mhm.
I learned on it, and I don't think I could go back from this now. I've owned this for about 8 months now, and so far it's treated me right in every step of the way.
I know, I love the manual in these cars. Really cool. Well, first, let's jump into performance.
All right, let's do it.
All right, jump into performance. What do you have done?
All right, so it looks kind of bone stock from where it's sitting at, but it does have a few things done. Right now, I have a VRSF catless downpipe and VRSF charge pipe, as well as a VRSF front mount intercooler. I'm getting a CTS turbo inlet pipe soon, so that'll be getting here soon. I have an AFE drop-in filter and a Dorch Stage 2 high pressure fuel pump.
Oh, yeah, the door stage too.
Yes,
How do you
sir.
like it?
Very good. It's treating me very well. I can run ethanol very nicely. It was quite expensive, but I'd say it's well worth it.
Wow. So usually what gas do you run on?
Right now I'm on full E85.
Oh, wow.
I'll run 91 sometimes. I want to hit the canyons. Maybe don't have to worry about running out of ethanol. But
Yeah.
right now I'm on full E. And with these gas prices, it definitely helps.
Yeah, these gas prices, man. But power-wise, what should you be looking at?
So as far as my last dyno goes, on a bad day, I made 430 wheel horsepower and just about 500 wheel torque.
Mhm.
And that's on a stock clutch, so it's putting in work.
No, yeah. And so you're tuned on boot mode 3 by what tuner?
Kahi H, and he's out of North Carolina.
Yeah, I heard he's really good for N55s.
Go N55 tuner.
Really cool. And in terms of E, have you had any problems with that or no?
So on the original E30, when I was on the stock fuel pump, it was having a lot of crashes. So that's why I upgraded to the Dorch fuel pump. And so far I've had no issues. And this is on the stock low pressure fuel pump.
Yeah.
No crashes, nothing like that. It's been running perfectly. I got to get the upgraded clutch soon because I'm slipping a bit. But other
To
than
the
that,
550i clutch?
Yes, that holds a lot more torque and it feels stock-like, which I like that feeling.
Really cool. Well, awesome. Beautiful power mods. And exhaust was what?
Exhaust, I have, that VRSF catless downpipe, stock resonator into a Valvetronic Designs axleback.
Really cool. Well, now let's jump into the exterior. All right, jumping into the exterior. What do you have in the front end?
All right, so right at the front, we got bottom RW carbon design front lip. So luckily, no issues with that, and no falling off on the highway. It's been good. And
Yeah, I helped you put that on. It's not going nowhere.
Exactly, that's staying on there. I have the gloss black kidney grills, option right from the factory.
Really cool. First thing, your plate. Tell me about it. It's sick.
All right, so first of all, I didn't want the front plate because, I mean, it was a California car, so it was drilled into from the start.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
just decided to keep it. It's literally my first name, so that's why I kept it on there.
Wow, you're
It's
so lucky.
and I
Literally
like
spelled perfectly,
Yeah,
too.
exactly. So that's nice. No front plate tickets either, so that's good.
Yeah. All right, jumping into wheels and suspension. What are we looking at?
So wheels, we've got VMR V710s all around. It's 19 by 8.5 in the front plus 35 offset, and 19 by 9.5 in the rear plus 50 offset. And they're all wrapped in Yokohama Advent Apex V601s. That's 225, 35, 19 in the front, and 255, 35, 19 in the rear.
Really cool. And you have a stud kit.
Yes. Makes it easy to take off and put back on again.
Yeah, for sure. And how do you like the tires on the V601s?
They're actually really grippy. I've heard they wear out pretty quick, so I'll see how that works out over time. But other than that, honestly, for all the power that I'm making, the torque I'm making, I'm not losing traction as fast as I thought I would.
Yeah, I love these
I'm
tires.
happy about them. They're very grippy.
Okay, and suspension, what are we looking at?
Suspension, I got Dynon lowering springs with the bump stops all around. So far, I love them. They kind of canceled out the bounciness that I was getting on the stock system, as well as that lower center of gravity in the canyons, and handling is definitely improved for sure.
Yeah, big dining guy.
Yeah,
All right.
big Dynon guy.
And I see you have some mirrors.
Yeah, so I got some Auto Technic carbon fiber mirror caps, real carbon. It's kind of like a little M style kind. I really like it. A little bit of whistling on the highway here and there, but other than that, it's good.
Yeah, really cool. And then we'll move our way to the rear end. Speed up.
So in the rear end, towards the top, we have another RW carbon M Performance style front lip. So far, I think this was the first mod I did to the car, and it's been holding up nicely. No sun damage, nothing like that.
Yeah, it's like not too much and not too little. I like
Exactly. I'm not too of a huge, aggressive lip type of guy. Down here, we got a Vicrez carbon fiber diffuser. I saw this on a Euro M235i, and I really liked it, and found this company that made it. And I have the Valvetronic axle back with the forged carbon tips.
Well, I really like that. Let me cut to a clip with the flash on. Yeah, with the flash on, you could really see the Valvetronic tips with the diffuser. It looks really good, man.
Yeah, and this is like a game changer for me because having the valves closed around the neighborhood or around the cops that are ruthless in South OC,
they suck.
yeah, it definitely helps a lot. But then
Officer
I can
Gilbert.
open them up. Yeah, Officer Gilbert. And then when I open them up, it sounds amazing. So
Really cool. Well, the exterior is perfect in my eyes. Let's jump straight into the interior.
Let's do it.
Jump straight into the interior. What am I looking at?
All right, so there's not too much done. I did some aluminum pedals near the bottom because they just look a little better. And
First thing I noticed, 3 pedals.
yeah, exactly, man. Hey, the true transmission. All right.
Very true.
Other than that, I have a Performance shift knob. I'm gonna order very soon to replace that one. And
Oh, you got
I did-
CarPlay.
Yeah, I did Apple CarPlay because I use that all the time, and it sucks that these cars don't have it from factory. And that's pretty much it for the interior, to be honest.
I mean, it's just so probably durable and just easy to take care of.
Yeah.
Jumping into the final questions. First things first, reliability. How is she?
All right, so far, from pickup at about 17,000 miles, it's had no issues. I keep the coolant expansion tank hose in my trunk in case that ever goes out. 'Cause that's a no problem.
Like that car. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But other than that, just regular oil changes. Since I'm on ethanol, I do like 2,000 to 3,000 miles,
yeah.
and I just make sure it's running up to code. Different spark plugs, Dynon ignition coils. But yeah, other than that, it's been solid.
Really cool. And then goals for the car. What are you looking at?
Goals for the car, aesthetically, I'm kind of set. I have those few mods that I pointed out earlier. If the turbo blows, then maybe I'll go pure stage 2. But
You should do it.
yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it since I kind of want to get an M2 comp. So
So that's the next car after this?
yeah, definitely. And so I might, back off a little bit as to what I'm doing with this.
Really cool. I need to get that in manual as well.
Oh, 100%.
Perfect. All right, next. Favorite thing and least favorite thing.
So favorite thing, I'd say kind of goes in line with the 1 Series I used to have, where these cars aren't as common as like the rest of the BMW lineup or other European manufacturers, and they kind of stick out a little bit more. You see less 2 Series or 1 Series on the road, and it kind of gives other drivers something to look at or something different to look at, which I really like about the car. And as far as least favorite, I'd say the wheel options. It's really hard to get any offsets or different brands that fit this car. As I mentioned, 35 and 50 is hard to come by.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're kind of limited to like VMR, Apex, which is just back ordered like crazy, and maybe BBS.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, it's a sick car.
Yep, thank you.
Poll's going to be up on the YouTube channel to vote for your favorite one. They're both clapped, I'm going to be honest. But other than that, the poll gets a very firm handshake. So let's get straight to it. Joan, thank you. Matthew, thank you. Gio's here. All right, later, guys.